Avoid moving to Aurora unless you can handle these 10 facts. Hi, it's Jason with eXp Realty. Again, click below to subscribe and click on the alert button so you get my weekly videos about living in Aurora. First thing if you don't like, is traffic. Aurora has traffic. There's not many big roads going in and out of Aurora. As I've mentioned, 225 is the main thoroughfare on the west side of Aurora, and 470 is a toll road on the east side of Aurora. So if you want to pay tolls, you can avoid traffic, but all the other streets, 225, going to I-25, I-70, traffic's horrible. Like going to downtown, non-rush hour times might take half hour. During rush hour, it's an hour or more. So if you don't like traffic, this isn't the place for you. With that is construction. Probably with like a lot of cities, there's construction everywhere, changing streets, adding traffic lights to stop sign intersections as the city grows. I-25, the highways, always under construction, expanding, trying to make it bigger. We had a big development. We called it our T-Rex, probably 10 years ago now. Slowed everything down. I-70, they just expanded, put it underground on the north side of Denver. But always construction going on. So if you want to avoid construction, this isn't the place to be. Our climate, if you're looking for moisture, don't come here. We're a desert climate. There's no moisture, no water, any of that in Aurora. It's pretty brutal. With that comes water restrictions. Their city of Aurora is changing over. Any new builds, they want to have zero-scape in the front yards. They have tiered water billing. So if you go over a certain amount, the water bill rises. There's 4 tiers where I live. I think Aurora City Water has a similar approach. They restrict you to water in certain days of the week, depending on your address, during the summer for your yards and plants, outside stuff. So if you don't want to deal with those restrictions, this isn't the place for you. Mountain views. So as I've mentioned before, Aurora is a little bit higher than Denver and the surrounding towns, so you actually get really great views of the mountains. One great view I mentioned over Smoky Hill Road, going from the east side of town to the west. Parker Road has some great views going from Quincy towards 225. Looking west, you can see the whole Front Range. It's gorgeous, but if you're not into the views of mountains, not used to mountains, don't want to see mountains, again, not the place for you. The small ponds of water, again, going towards the desert climate. We have 3 small reservoirs of water that you can do various activities in, but we have no big bodies of water to play in. Cherry Creek Reservoir is the biggest one to have. You can do boating, water skiing, any of all water sports there. Aurora Reservoir, you can do non-motorized activities, swimming, paddle boards, fishing, that type of stuff. And then Quincy Reservoir is the smallest, and you can only fish there. But if you're into water sports, water activity, this is definitely not the place for you. The sunrises and sunsets. So again, this is all in jest, but the sunrises are gorgeous. Sunsets are even better. It sets over the mountains to the west. We call it Bronco colors. God loves Broncos because of the colors of the sky from the sunsets. But those are gorgeous. But if you're looking to have a sunset or sunrise over water, we don't have that. Don't come here. In the winter, if you don't like it getting dark at 4:30, this isn't the place for you. During the winter, with the fall back time change, it does get dark here at 4:30 in the afternoon. So day ends early, which I've always been irritated with. I hate that fact. I'm a fan of not changing the times. We just change the clocks forward. So it's staying lighter later. But yeah, the sun going down at 4:30 is brutal, and I've never been a fan of that. On the flip side of that is in the summer, it can stay light till 9. So if you're used to it getting dark, 7:30, 8 o'clock, this isn't the place for you in the summer, because it will stay light past 9 o'clock at night in the June, July, August timeframe. I love it. That's the time of the year I love. Get more done outside, be able to do more activities outside. It's great. And lastly, the weather variations. So one of the things around here is if you don't like the weather, hang around for a second. We get all the seasons in one day sometimes. So like today, woke up this morning, it was in 20 degrees. Sun came out. It's a gorgeous sunny day. Got up to 50. Tomorrow it's going to be 60. And the day after that's going to be mid 60s. But then after that, it's going to be back to the 20s. In the spring, especially, you get all the types of weather. It can snow. It'd be melted off by the end of the day. And vice versa. Starts off nice and weather rolls in. Summertime, we can get afternoon rain showers. Actually works out pretty well. If it's a hot day, it'll cool it off and enjoy it. But again, if you want a steady climate, this really isn't the place for you. The weather is all over the place. And again, we joke that you can get all 4 seasons in one day. So that's 10 reasons to avoid Aurora. If you have any questions on that or comments or other information you want to know about Aurora, just reach out. I have a Calendly link down below. You can schedule a time with me. Look forward to talking with you. Have a good week.